Make some noise for Mark Palchik. And happy birthday, Mark. His birthday's tomorrow, everyone. We're really glad you got to spend your pre-birthday with us. Okay, everyone, guess what? We're flying through the show, things are happening, and it is my turn to do some stand-up. Your host, Stacy Axler. Woo! Thanks, everyone. Thank you. All right, here we go. I am realizing that I should start like a whole section of comedy for things people yell at me from their cars. This week is no exception to that. I don't know what it is, but I think because so many less people are driving, the erratic drivers have only gotten more erratic. Has anyone else noticed that? Mm-hmm. Like, I've noticed just even from my very sparse going and coming from my home, I'm like, wow, people are driving really bad. I was trying to cross Georgia Avenue a few days ago, and a car was making an illegal turn and did not stop for me, just continued to drive. So I had to stop for the car, and the driver shouted at me, "Go to hell!" and like continued to drive off. And it's like, come on, man, I've tried. Like, I've tried to go there on my own volition. You can't go. You have to be invited to go. Just dig a hole and find yourself in there, because trust me, I want to know what goes on down there too, but not everyone can know. No one can know. Anyway, and you might have picked this up if you're just tuning in to watch this, but many performers here are Jewish, including myself. We don't even believe in hell, so I'll never know what goes on there. Another thing Jewish people can't do is, anyway, la 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 la. What's up next? That's my new segue. I don't even do segues anymore. Here's one. Who in school read the book Lord of the Flies?
Hey.
Yep.
Many people here. I did. Basically, if you haven't read it, I'm pretty sure you know what it's about. It's about a bunch of shipwrecked children outside of the confines of society. Their civilization breaks down on a deserted island, and they begin, for lack of a better word, to eat each other. And then they get rescued. And I think about that a lot, because the message of that book, what we would always talk about in school, is like, see, everyone, this is why we have society, so we don't eat each other. Like, can't you see, this is good? And I've been thinking about that a lot, because not that I'm living outside of the confines of society, but in a way I am. Like, some days I don't put on real clothes, I only wear pajamas. Stuff like that has been happening. And I'm like thinking about it. And I think in reality, if we were in a situation Lord of the Flies-esque, I don't think it would ever get to like people eating each other. I think it would get people start to question what is really necessary in our lives. And I have made a list, everyone, of things that society says we need that I've decided we don't need. Hear me out on this, because I'm about to get ready. Get ready, because I have some ideas. On all these slips of paper, I write it down every day. First one, different size towels. Everyone, think about this. I've been thinking about this for at least 2 weeks. We have too many different size towels. Someone one day invented a towel. That's a good invention. I think everyone has used a towel at least once in their lives. Have you ever been into someone's house? They have washcloth, that's a form of a towel, hand towels, face towels, bath towels. They're also the people that when you go to a beach towel. That's more than 5 types of towels. Too many. We as society don't need that many. I just want one size towel. I, at this point, am only using one towel. I throw it into the laundry and I get it. I've only used one towel, everyone. And that's all you need. And that's, everyone, just think about it. Just stop giving in to this consumerism that Another thing that I wrote down is napkins. Now, you might be saying to yourself, I need a napkin. Trust me, I do. And whenever I eat, but here's the thing though. Do I need napkins, or is what I really need finishing school? Because I have a theory that a lot of my problems could be solved if I just voluntarily checked myself into a finishing school for like 2 weeks. Why do I need a napkin? Because food gets all over my face and even my body. They teach you in finishing school how to eat. I think there should even be a finishing school for boys, whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I think everyone could use it. Anyway, napkins, don't need them. Don't buy them. If you think you need them, just get some paper towels. They're basically the better form of napkins. I've been thinking about this other thing recently, which is, have you ever heard of the phrase forgive and forget?
Yes.
People will always say like, oh, forgive and forget. Whoever invented that phrase must conveniently be leaving out the fact that it's like, the only thing I've forgotten is in my life are like the important things. Like, I'll remember the things that make me upset. I'll forget all the important things. Like, I don't know how to convert fractions to decimals. I've forgotten what cursive is. I'll never remember when Passover is, but I remember all the bad things. So you only remember the bad things. You forget the good things. That's what I would like to tell the person that invented that adage. At this point, as I said, I really don't know what cursive is. I can sign my name, kind of, but by signing my name, I put my pen in my hand, like so, and I do this. That is squiggles. What are squiggles, you ask? That's like what 4-year-olds do to write or draw. That's also what I do to sign my name. It's all right, everyone. The checks, they get cashed. You know, you sign your name on a check. The bank doesn't care what your penmanship looks like. That's something else I've learned during this time. You might be seeing in the news recently, J.K. Rowling has gotten under a lot of hot water because she's saying some pretty terrible things. The worst part about all of that, though, in addition to the fact that everything she's saying is really terrible, is the fact that her name is J.K., which is what some people say when they're joking. So sometimes I'll be reading her Twitter and I'll be like, JK, insert terrible tweet. And then I'm like, what if she's just joking? And I'm like, no, she's not just joking, she's terrible. And I really hope everyone walks away from this week realizing that not only is she terrible, the author we should have been celebrating all this time is Judy Blume. And I know many people here know how much I love Judy Blume. Judy Blume wins, JK Rowling, see you later, or see you never, because I'm done with you, J.K. Rowling. I also have never been a fan of yours, and Judy Blume is much better. Judy Blume would never tweet terrible things. Never. Thank you. Go, Judy Blume. Yes. I'm going to end with this. I think as human beings, for whatever reason, we have made it our mission in life to take care of things. You might be thinking, that's very noble, but here's my theory on all of this. Why do we do this? You know, we take care of things that don't need to be taken care of. Like, for example, has anyone in your life bought a plant recently? Why? Plants live outside, okay? Plants have lived outside successfully for billions of years. And then somewhere within the past 200 years, we're like, let's bring them inside and see what happens. I'm going to tell you what happens, people. They die. I have never had any success in taking care of a plant. I've never seen anyone successfully take care of one. Plants outside survive tornadoes. You bring them inside with good intentions, they die. That's a sign. I am a plant killer, and I'm sorry about it. But also, it's not just me, it's everyone. Everyone, some things, like plants, just belong outside. I also don't understand the concept of inside cats. Cats are not domesticated, all right? Cats are not domesticated. Like, dogs are domesticated in the sense of, if you are a dog owner and you one day just get up and leave your dog will be like, Jason is taking care of a plant successfully. Jason is the one person I've met who is taking successful care of plants, and I didn't think it could be done. But I'm really glad I told this joke. I wrote this 2 hours ago. Jason, you need to come over and help me. Something bad is happening. But going back to my dog thing, and like dogs, they need people to take care of them. Cats, if their owner just one day left, the cat would be pretty pissed off for about 48 hours and then be like, well, whatever, would find a way to escape, would live outside for years. Turtles do that too. If you've ever had a turtle, you could just let the turtle go and be like, well, okay. And it would happily go outside. Some things are outside things, is my big point. And I said that was going to be my last joke. And guess what, everyone? I can no longer read a piece of paper because I have one more joke. And here it is. A lot of people have tried to dedicate this time of working from home to also doing projects, including home improvement projects. That is kind of silly to me because, in my opinion, the only reason to do home improvement is to have someone over to your home and impress them and be like, look at my beautiful home. But you can't have people in your home right now. That being said, I think projects are important for your mental health. So I say do the projects that you want to do. I was on IKEA because I was trying to find shelves to put up on my wall. This wall in particular, everyone. I thought shelves would look nice on it. IKEA had a lot of shelves, but I was in their homeware section and I saw a piece of wall decor. They have a poster that really struck me because the poster was floral and on it in bold lettering was "Keep it happy." I was like, that sounds like a threat. If I walked into anyone's home and thought, it's not think happy thoughts or try to be happy or see happiness, it says keep it happy. Like, I don't know, that just sounds too threatening for me to even feel happy. Anyway, I'm not a happy person. I am happy, everyone. Ha ha ha, look at me. So full of life and happy. Anyway, that was my time. I'm Stacy Axler. You all have been wonderful. A wonderful audience. And